Okay, guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys have all been very well. Happy 2019. It has been that long since I've put out a particular video, and I'm really excited. I'm really pumped to be able to come back and explain where I've been over the last sort of 3 to 4 months since the last video that I put out back in November. So again, there's a hell of a lot that's been happening. There's so much that I'd like to convey to you guys and explain where I've been and what I've been up to and what I'm doing. And yeah, the intention with this video is to more or less tell you guys in a nutshell what has been happening over the last 3 to 4 months. So very quickly, I want to thank those who've been with me since day one and has been connecting with me and hitting me up and asking me where have I been over the last 3 to 4 months. For those who are new to the channel, respect. I appreciate your time and I hope you do get some value from what I put out there on this channel. So just to start off with, at the back end of November, I had decided to go all out on a dream. I had decided to call it a day with a specific space that I was in and moving down a different direction that is more congruent to who I am and how I feel. And yeah, it's been a long time coming. It's been a long process to be able to embark on this journey, but I'm so very pumped and grateful to be, just on this new journey that is unknown to myself. For me, just to provide a little bit of context and background, I've been in the sort of employee sort of mindset and space since I think it was 14 or 13 or 12, however long, working for someone. So again, at the back end, I think it was at the start of December, I decided to go all out. I had quit a high-paying, successful managerial role at a successful IT company and yeah, decided to start my own business. And within that business, it's within the digital marketing space here on the Northern Beaches, and that is a company that I've created, and yeah, so very pumped. Again, I'm sure you can see with the expressions that I have is that it feels right, it feels good, and it's the right time in terms of where I need to be in my life. So yeah, so that's what happened. November, October. What do you call it? I handed in my resignation and provided the company a lot of time, or enough time, to ensure that they can put in together a strategy process where they can continue without myself. And yeah, these guys are going great. I'm still connected with them. And another video I'll put out a bit later about not burning bridges. Even if you don't like the employee that you're with, it's imperative that you do not burn the bridge. And again, it avoids any dramas down the track, but also allows you to create connections down the track if you are a business that could provide them a product or a service. So yeah, that's the exciting bits. We're in discussions on doing a lot more work that myself and my agency can do for them and how they can leverage off what we do best. So that's ultimately it. That's what happened in December from a business and work perspective. Yeah, that's sort of the transition time, and I'd love to have done a lot more videos and content about that, but I really needed to knuckle in and actually build processes and systems in place for my business to thrive. So that's ultimately it. Before I embarked full time on that particular journey and the agency itself, I took some time out to basically reflect and ensure that I actually closed the chapter of that specific part of my life off correctly. And yeah, reflecting does amazing things. It allows you to go through certain things that you've probably completely forgot about, but have brought that to the forefront of your mind so that you can take that with you and move on, learning from specific lessons that you've embarked down the track. So took some time out away from technology, away from the city, and yeah, really spent time with Mother Nature and meditated. I love my morning routines, and yeah, really becoming one, I guess, with Mother Nature, as cliche as that sounds. And yeah, it's just given me the best platform to launch off, especially for my business. So again, really exciting times. That is basically what happened in December. In January, probably the most challenging time of my life, I would say, at the start of January, and as well, the most I've learned about myself, which was something that was needed. I think there was a lot of growth as well at the start of this year, and yeah, sort of on the flip side, and I'll do a lot more in-depth video on this later on down the track, but I was able to go back home. And when I mean home, go back to where my parents are from, mum and dad, which is a little island in the South Pacific called Niue. And I've been there before with family and friends, but it was only this time that I really got to understand the heritage. I got to understand the culture. Most importantly, I got to understand the people there and how just amazing these people are. And these people are my people. So again, a video that will explain and elaborate a little bit more about that trip will come in, no doubt, in the future. So again, it was really, really good to reconnect with probably something that I've lost throughout my time here in Australia, but has always been in the back of my mind for a very, very long time. So that was all of this. That was all of January. Understanding that January was for me a massive growth period, not only with the business and starting the business, but as well a specific time in my life where, it was. How do I explain it? Interesting. So again, a lot more detail later on down the track. That's ultimately it. That's what's been happening in December, January, February, and March. March we're in now has been all about the business and building systems, processes to ensure that, and again, as cliche as it sounds, that I put myself into a position where I can work on the business, on tweaking internal processes and systems for my team, as well providing a better product and solution or service, whatever I guess the saying is, for my clients so that they can benefit in the long term. So again, that's a lot of what I've been doing over the last couple of months, and really starting to get back into producing content and ensuring that the content that I put out is a lot more valuable, it's a lot more long-term serving, and it's a lot more exciting and congruent to, again, who I am, how I feel in terms of giving out value. So the direction in which this channel is going in 2019 is going to be one of fun. It's going to be one specific as well to business and the direction in which my agency is going. So not only am I going to continue doing self-development and personal development and sort of reviewing sort of processes and books that I go through that I feel could sort of provide nuggets for you guys down the track, but also, just helping business owners. There's this whole scary space called social media and technology and online. And here's this business that's been around for a long time, and they've been so very good at what they do. They're working so hard on their business from, I guess, a product perspective, a service perspective, and they know that everything is where social media is moving forward, but they just don't have the time to sort of invest in learning about it. So this is where they are. This is where they need to get to, and I am the actual vehicle between the 2 points to actually get them to where they need to be. So it's exciting. Still documenting the journey as well, and also putting out vlogs that, again, just journaling the lessons that I've learned, the experiences, still creating a platform where, my grandkids can check out one day on how these videos had turned out, 30, 40, 50 years down the track, and really connecting with you guys as well, which is a very big point of mine. So again, I hope that provides a lot more information and detail and context as to where I've been over the last 3 to 4 months, why I've been so absent on this particular channel, but also understanding the direction in which not only myself, but the content will be directed in 2019. So that's all exciting, that's all fun, and I'm really, really excited to be able to share that journey with you guys as well. If you have any questions, be sure to let me know. Please contact me on specific platforms, whether it be Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Snapchat as well. For those who still follow us on that particular platform, I am always willing to connect with you guys. So that's ultimately it. Just want to quickly thank you guys again, and I hope your 2019 has been turning out to be the way that you want it to be, and as well that you're achieving the goals that you have set. So with that being said, no doubt I'll speak to you guys very soon, and peace.